Shalom and good day, all. This is Tehillim29 back again for some DC reviews, and for these DC reviews I'll be covering, well, both of Mark Waid's titles, Batman and Robin Year 1 as well as World's Finest, with the corresponding issues with what is the latest covered in this video. So we've got issue 11 as well as issue 43. I'll now get things ready and organized for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence, not so much, to which I give it a 6.5 out of 10. But yes, about the only thing that sort of does connect to this cover is how much Batman is thinking about Dick Grayson, his new Robin. So, for that I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as Batman gets back from what happened with the situation at the police, he of course goes back to the Batcave, and of course we get to catch up with good old Alfred. As we move towards the middle of the story, Batman has an encounter with some of the thugs that are connected to Two-Face as well as Clayface making an appearance. And last but not least, we have Dick Grayson coming to the rescue of Batman. For the internal art, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, did we get anything time-wise? The answer is no, we didn't. Next is the location. Of course, this is taking place in Gotham. Last but not least, we move into the cast of characters, which consists of Alfred, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Two-Face, Clayface, Dick Grayson, Robin, as well as the character of Grimaldi. For my overall rating, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into World's Finest, issue 43. So, as we start to move into issue 43 of World's Finest, this is taking place on Bizarro World. With this story. So first things first, in relation to this cover, does it in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, because we get to meet the Bizarro Universe's version of Brainiac, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. I'd still like to meet the Bizarro version's universe of the fifth dimensional imps, as I think that would be really crazy. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, the Bizarro world, which was once a cube, has now turned into something a little bit more cylindrical. And of course he requires the help of Batman and Superman and their Robin too. As the story advances, they both go out of their way to, well, help restore the universe to be the way it's meant to be in the Bizarro universe. We get to see their version of Crypto. And last but not least, towards the end, to which we get to see the Bizarro version of the Batcave. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, considering how far we are issue-wise, did we get any comic book references? And sure enough, we did to the previous issue, being issue 42. So it's nice to see that continuity is being respected here. Next is the area of time. No indication of time. Next is the location, to which we have the Bizarro world as well as the Bizarro version of the Batcave. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Bruce Wayne, Batman, Clark Kent, Superman, Dick Grayson, Robin, and of course all the Bizarros of the Bizarro universe, including their Brainiac. For my overall rating, it's a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colorful and have yourself an awesome day.